What's up guys, Lee here with Papago Vans, and today I've got a super sick Sprinter 170 extended that we're going to give you guys a walkthrough. Now we're going to do a real quick tour on the exterior, and then I'm going to hand it over to Sam to do the interior for you guys. So just getting it started, the first thing we've got up here is the CA Tune front bumper. Super awesome bumper. It's actually got the spots for your OEM sensors and for your cruise control, so if you want to maintain all your OEM functions, you can do that. Also down here we have a 12,000 pound Warn winch, very heavy duty winch. It is going to be enough to get you out of any sticky situation that you're going to get the van in. And then up here attached to the bull bar on the bumper is going to be two Baja Design LP9s, which are some ultra bright lights that are going to help you see far down the road at night, whether you're on the trail or on a big empty highway. Make sure you're not having any deer jump out in front of you. So that's all we have at the front. Let's take a look at the wheel and tire package. So for the premium wheel and tire package on this thing, we have the black Rhinos wrapped in a Nitto Ridge Grappler tire, which is going to be more than enough to get you down any trail that you want to get down. It's got plenty of grip with these really knobby sidewalls, give you lots of protection from punctures and things like that. And then back here we actually have the Van Compass shocks in partnership with Falcon. Now this is a reservoir shock that is adjustable, so if you want to make the ride stiffer or softer depending on what you want to do, you can do that. So now we'll go ahead and move to the door here. So we do have the amp power steps on either side. This is going to be the shorter one here, but it goes up when you close the door and then down when you open it. So very, very nice. And then as we kind of move to the back here, we have our tough skin on the side of this van down the entire length. So in addition to it just being a good look aesthetically, it also serves a purpose, and that purpose is going to be to offer protection for the lower part of the van. So any of those rocks that typically get picked up and thrown while you're driving down gravel with these big knobby tires, it's going to make sure that that has plenty of protection so that you're not winding up with rock chips and then eventually rust. Now back here on the rear panel, we actually have these rocker lockers from Flatline Vanco. Now they are lockable and unlockable, so whatever you have inside you can keep safe, but this does have some really nice things like a little bottle opener here, some little gear loops that you can either hook or hang things, and then a little bit of storage. So if you have like a little recovery kit, first aid kit, this is a great spot to keep something like that. So these are really nice. I think they also just look really good on the van. Now up here we actually have our 30 amp hookup. Now if you're at an RV site, campsite, whatever that has power, you can go ahead and plug right into this. So very convenient for just charging the battery bank or powering all your stuff off the campsite instead of using the battery bank. Now we'll come around to the back here, and on the back, first thing we have is the Flatline Vanco rear tire carrier and ladder combo. So that's going to give you access to the roof, which on this one you have a Starlink up there and then your AC unit. So if you ever need to service it or anything, or just get up there and clean off your Starlink, you can do that very easily with this Flatline Vanco ladder. Now it's got some little pegs down here on the sides, so you can go ahead and step up very easily. I'll give you guys a demo on how to do that. So first, make sure you have a set of long legs or a step stool to get to this first one here. And then you can just go ahead and pull yourself right up to the top where, like I said, we can get to the lights back here, we can get to the camera to clean it off, or we can get up here for servicing any of the other items that we have up here. So climbing down is going to be just as easy. Just make sure you don't miss that last step. Now attached to this is, as I said before, a spare tire, because it is a spare tire carrier as well, but you got a full size wheel and tire that is the same as what you have on the rest of the vans. So if you do go down with a flat on the trail, rest assured you've got a full size spare to replace that with, so that you can go ahead and keep the adventure going. That'll cover the back. Let's go ahead and take a look right on the inside and see what we have on the rear access panels. So on this side over here, we have our lights for the rear and the sides. So we have scene lighting all the way around this thing. And then we also have an air compressor. So if you need to air up your tires or air down on the trail and then air up when you get off, you can do that. So this is very handy to have. It's one of those things that when you need it, it is the best thing in the world to have access to it. You don't have to stop by the gas stations to air up. You can just air up wherever you're at. This is also particularly helpful if you have bikes, like mountain bikes or a little motorcycle or something that you're towing with you. this will come in like real handy. And over here we have our shut off for the house battery. So if you do need to put the van in storage, you can go ahead and click that to off. It cuts the power to everything, ensuring that you're not draining your batteries while it's sitting there in storage. Just remember that if you turn this off, it also cuts the power to the fridge. So if you have anything in the fridge or the freezer, make sure you take that out before you turn this off. That way you're not having a stinky freezer, stinky van when you come back and get it out of storage. So good reminder there. We also have our panel here with our switches, and then back in here we just have a little bit of extra storage as well as our shower head here. So this shower head goes right into this little outdoor Sobo shower right here. It just plugs in and you can turn it, and you could either set it to cold or hot depending on what you want. If you want to take a little outdoor shower, if you want to just rinse off the feet at the beach, you can do that. Underneath these seats, which Sam will show you on the inside, on this side you'll have your power bank and everything and all your electrical accessories. And then over here you're going to have your water tank as well as your hot water heater. Or is it under this thing? I think it's under here, yeah. It is, okay. And then on this side here, you're gonna have all your water systems. So your water tank, all your water lines and everything, and your water pump. So that's gonna cover the back area. Let's step around to the side and I'll show you that. So along to the side here, the first thing that we have is this Fiamma awning. Now this is gonna be a manual awning, which we typically put on the vans if they have the pop top tent option, because this is a much lighter weight option versus the Nomadic A2 that we typically put on the vans. That one is electronic and it is a much heavier unit without the support legs and everything. So just for the sake of making sure everything stays exactly how you want it when you're driving down the trail, nothing's bending, nothing's breaking, nothing's popping off, we go ahead and throw this one on there just to make sure that that will never happen. So this is a much lighter one. Like I said, it's manual. It's got these nice little feet with mounting points right here on the van itself, so you can lift that up, lift the feet out. Depending on what you want to do, you can attach it to the van, or you can stand it straight up out here if you'd like. And it's actually got little spikes that you can drive in through holes on those so that it's not going anywhere on a windy day. Next up, we have the amp power steps on this side as well. As you can see, I showed it to you on that side, but we do have a longer version here to make sure that the passenger can get in the door, or anybody who's getting into the house portion of the van can get in very easily. And lastly, we have three more things to cover. First is going to be this shoe cubby step from Flatline Van Co., which is a very, very nice addition. Typically you would just have open space here. Is what this does is not only kind of completes the look of this here, but it also gives you storage for shoes or anything like that. So camp chairs, whatever you want, hammock maybe, but you can store it all right down there. Very convenient when getting in and out of the van. And then we have our little serving tray. So this is a nice little table that you can set out some drinks, set out some snacks. If you want, maybe even work here, but very convenient. It's got magnets on both sides here, so when it is in the up position, it's not gonna come down on accident, especially when you're driving down the road, it's not gonna pop open, which is really nice to have. And then lastly, we have scene lighting on this side as well. Now, on both sides, the scene lighting is either amber or white, depending on what you want for your campsite. Just click the button again to switch that, and then we have our house lights right here, which is going to be on a switch, and if you hold that switch down, you can actually dim all the lights on the inside as well. So that's going to cover the exterior of the van. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Sam now, and she's going to give you the tour of the inside.
Hey, I'm Sam with Papago Vans, and I'm so excited to show you the interior of this gorgeous build. So starting up at the front, we have our headliner shelf. This is such a popular option in the vans. It creates all this extra storage space up here where it normally would just be open space. Every bit of storage in a van is so paramount. Moving on, we have the lagoon table. So we custom make this top for it. This does have the cup holder in the center, which is really nice. If you're back here, you need to move the van, your drink isn't gonna spill. This does move all around. So as you can see, the top of it moves, this moves, and then it also moves up and down. So this is why it's always such a great option in the vans. You're gonna see it in almost every van build. This bench here with the custom cushions also doubles as a dog bed. I'm gonna show you how that works. All right, so this bench also doubles as a dog bed, and I'll show you how half of that works. So it's the same on both sides. So we've got the locking slides on here, so those aren't gonna slide out or back in. It does lock in place. And then this folds out, and those cushions come down. And then your pooch can jump up here and have its nice little bed all to itself. Underneath the dog bench is also additional storage. A lot of customers opt to keep all their dog food, dog toys and such under here. So this is the SCA Pop Top. We do have a telescoping ladder for that. That'll just fold down and then it can be stowed away super easy. I love the warm color that this customer opted for in their van. It just adds a really nice cozy element in here. We've got storage up above the fridge. This is the F140 fridge model. You've got tons of storage space in here with a freezer up top. This is the 24 by 36 shower. So you're gonna have an additional 4 inches in here. This is an upgrade option. We've got the Moen shower head in here. This is such a beautiful shower head. At the bottom is the Lavio dry flush. These are amazing for the vans. They are going to prevent any sort of spills or smells when your van is moving around. That it just cinches off, storing all of that in there. You get 15 flushes from every cartridge. And this is the rain cover that goes over it. So that's going to keep it nice and dry. If you pop your Lavio back in the shower after you've showered, maybe there's a couple little drips, you don't have to worry about it getting wet at all. Floor to ceiling closet space. We've got garment racks down below and there's shelves up top here. In the dinette area, there's a couple of things that I want to point out back here. So first we have the hanging bags up top. We've got two 24-inch and an 18-inch. These are such a great option in the vans because you can store so many things in here. It's got the straps, so you can use it as a duffel bag, grab and go. If you decide you don't want them or don't need them at the time, they do fold down and you can store them away easily. They hang back up super easy, just like that. Up top, we have the Nomadic X2 Helix. This is an off-grid AC unit. They're very powerful, very power efficient at the same time. You do not have to be plugged into shore power to use this AC. You can use it anywhere on the go. We've got reading lights on both sides so that when this area is set up into a bed, you can read at night. In the back, we have the rear quarter panel T-vents, and these actually create a ton of airflow in here. They have the awnings on them, so you don't have to worry about rain actually getting into your van if it's raining, but they let so much air in. And we have the dinette bed. So this table folds away if you don't need as much space, folds out. It's on a pneumatic table leg, so it comes up and goes down super easy, which is very nice because this is what helps it double into a bed area. Okay, so this is the dinette all set up into a bed. We do use the 5-inch cushions here, so you're gonna have plenty of cushion when you're sleeping. It's very comfortable, actually. These cushions are super dense. So in the back, we also have, this is a 33-gallon water tank with additional storage back here. And then on this side, you have your battery, your inverter, all of your electrical components are gonna be on this side. It's nice to be able to access all of that from the inside of the van without having to go into the back, climb into the garage. Moving on from the dinette area, we've got 4 overhead cabinets here. These create so much extra space in the van, extra storage space. We've got the Starlink in this one and the control panel over here. So as you can see, the battery is at 99% right now. Also on the control panel, you have the water pump, the shower drain, the water heater, and you can see the little indicator light, and the freeze protect. The freeze protect, we have heating pads attached to the water tanks in this van, so that if you go snowboarding or you're cold weather camping, your water tanks aren't gonna freeze. Very, very handy to have if you're cold weather camping. ample amounts of storage space in here. These acacia butcher block countertops are absolutely lovely. This color that the customer picked is so cozy and warm. We've got the backsplash in here. This is a tiled backsplash and it does match the shower. Love that continuity in here. Underneath the sink, we have the 4-gallon hot water tank and the guzzle. This is the water filter. The filtered water is gonna come out of this smaller faucet here. The guzzle does an amazing job at filtering your water. You have your other potable water coming from your fresh tank in here. If you just need to wash dishes, wash your hands, that's the water that you're gonna be using. I don't wanna skip the microwave. She's cute, we love this. With the trim, it stays very secure, very nicely in the van. You don't have to worry about that shifting when you're driving. If you're off-roading, it's not gonna fall off. This is a great option. This little guy up here. So this is the thermostat for the S-Bar, which is the heater. So that is located underneath the passenger seat. You can see the vent there. So the reason that we have this outside off of the control panel is that this is a thermostat. So it is getting the temperature of the air in the cabin. We have this here, you can control, you can turn it on, off, up and down, all from this guy here. The sink insert, this is a great upgrade option. It does give you more counter space, more continuity in your counter. If you do wanna just tuck some things away. Maybe you're gonna be driving, you don't want things falling off your counter, you can tuck them in there and the cover will just make sure they stay secure in there, that they don't fall out. And then, of course, we have the pop-up countertop. If you just need a little more space to cut up your steaks before you go outside and grill, this is a great space to do that. You wanna work and see outside, get that nice breeze. This is such a great upgrade for the Vans, and it tows away super nicely, so it's not going to be in the way. Thank you for joining me on this week's van tour. We'll see you next week.